your friends. You were hoping to hang out when this nightmare ends. Offer myself, but you insisted. You wanted I'm somebody only when you're lonely. I stand out when there's no one else around. I'm somebody only when you're lonely. You say we're close, but I feel like I'm 6 feet underground. You say hello, how was your day? Just dry conversation stuck on replay. This only feels like we're going backwards here. Maybe it's best if we were strangers, dear. I'm somebody only when you're lonely. I stand out when there's no one else around. We're both somebody only when we're lonely. There's an ocean-wide gap between us now. This is new. I know that I don't usually do this for YouTube videos, but I thought this might be a great addition to a video. So maybe I might do this for my future videos if you'd like. Just me sitting here talking to you guys about the song, the lyrics, why I wrote it, how I wrote it, and anything I want to share related to it. Because this is going to come off as fake deep, but I know that there's this comfort knowing that you aren't alone in dealing with this kind of thing, and you might find yourself relating to the stuff I say. So yeah, I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I don't think I have anything interesting to talk about. So let's just settle for a song breakdown. If you haven't guessed it already, the song is about friends. A one-sided friendship going on between, let's call them person A and person B. We all have this person we want to talk to, but if you think about it, this person that we want to talk to also has the person that they want to talk to, and it's most likely not you. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Right now, all of us listening are person A, and person B is the most important person to us, so we put in the effort, we give what we can, or sometimes we give too much, and they just keep taking. So there's this really huge imbalance going on in this friendship, which is causing really bad effects to person A's feelings. First one. You call me up to tell me that you miss your friends. You were hoping to hang out when this nightmare ends. I offered myself, but you insisted. You wanted them. Now you might say, dang, person B is rude. Well, in this verse, everything is kind of happening in this person A's head. Everything is self-implied. Person B never said anything, but because of what's been happening, the one-sidedness of things, person A is starting to get vibes from them that maybe they don't want to talk to me or something like that. Chorus. I miss somebody only when you're lonely. I stand out when there's no one else around. The first two lines of the chorus were actually the first thing I wrote from the song. So everything else, I wrote it around that I wrote it around those 2 lines. It was in my room at around like 6, 7 a.m. I was playing 2 chords. The chords are C and G, repetitive, and all throughout. When this happened, I found myself kind of like crying. And don't be alarmed, because I tend to do that when I write songs. Because like stuff I chose not to remember kind of just resurface. And I put them in my songs. I miss somebody only when you're lonely. You say we're close, but it feels like I'm 6 feet underground. I use the line 6 feet underground a lot for a lot of my songs. But this one isn't just like shoved in here because it rhymed. This is actually a reference to an old song I wrote way back. It's called Untitled. An amazing title if I do say so myself. It's about wanting to know whether you'd be noticed if you were to just disappear. If people realize that there would be something missing if you were gone. And that feeling of seeming like you're dead and unnoticed fit really well into the song, which is why I put it in there. It kind of made sense. Verse 2. You say hello, how was your day? Just dry conversation stuck on replay. This only feels like we're going backwards here. Maybe it's best if we were strangers, dear. I know hello and how's your day is part of like a normal conversation. But if it's the same thing every day, and if the responses are kind of just short and dry, I think it gets kind of boring and just feels kind of disheartening. The third line is from a Tame Impala song that I really like. It's called Feels Like We Only Go Backwards. It's basically saying that with all these dry and repetitive conversations, it feels that instead of moving upward and forward into being best friends or more, you're kind of just stuck. Or things just feel like they're slowly reverting back to where you two started. Which is why being strangers is almost kind of ideal for person A, because there's not really that much of a difference. We're both somebody, only when we're lonely. There's an ocean-wide gap between us now. I made this line plural, because I feel that a lot of us are guilty for doing the same thing. Sometimes we're person A, sometimes we're person B, and we can't help it really, because we've all got to cope with that loneliness. And if that means talking to people and using people as a replacement for something that's not there, then so be it. That's the entirety of the song, really, trying to cope with the loneliness, because loneliness brings the overthinking, the anxiety, the sadness, and all that. So to prevent that from happening, we talk to people, and I feel that it helps. Based on experience, talking helps. There's an ocean-wide gap between us now. It only highlights the distance that's growing between the two people because of this one-sidedness. It's somehow getting worse and worse, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be a solution to fixing it or repairing the distance. It's kind of just bound to fall apart, and I think that's a song. I'm not surprised it's sad. I have a lot of sad things to write about. Yeah. And so that is the end of the video. I apologize if some things are kind of redundant and repetitive. Like I said, this is very new to me, so I'm learning, but I do hope you like it. If you want any more, I could do on my other songs, I guess. Or if I have any new songs, I might do the same thing. I know the world is on fire at the moment, and that it feels like it's one big movie directed by Michael Bay with one climax after another, and you're wondering when the gnome is. To that I say, it will come soon. I hope you find comfort in the little things that you have right now. We're all here for you when you need it. This is Heather signing off. Is that a good outro? I hope so. Good night.